Doug discussed how we could avoid short-term financial catastrophe by cutting costs. Now I'm going to explore a few mid to long-term options that will keep the university on this path of financial stability by increasing enrollment through more educational options. What we want to do is offer more educational options that will in turn bring in more students and more revenue, and with that we can serve the student body better, and we can help fix this financial problem that Franklin A&M is in. One of the first things we can do would be offer a better distance education program. Now, only 15% of college students in the USA live on campus and attend a four-year university. So that means that 85% of students are considered non-traditional. That's an overwhelming piece of the marketplace that we could really tailor our university to, and we can get more and more of those non-traditional students in. One way we do this would be online courses, evening courses, but particularly the online courses because they're extremely flexible, and the non-traditional student has a lot more going on, it seems like, in their life, more responsibilities, things of that nature with work and family. Also, another avenue we can pursue would be a study abroad program. Franklin A&M is historically an African-American college, and it has a long history in engineering. So we thought it'd be wise to consider a study abroad program with a school that has great engineering, but also great ties to the African culture. So what better place than to find a school in Africa? There's a school, it's called the University of Cape Town. It's located in the country of South Africa, and it's one of Africa's leading teaching and research institutions. It's one of the oldest schools on the whole continent of Africa, let alone the country of South Africa. 15% of its student population is already international students. This shows us that they have an eagerness and a willingness to serve study abroad students. Also, the University of Cape Town is a largely English-speaking school. Now, for you and I, this may not seem like a big deal because we're so used to English, because the United States has one official language, English. South Africa has 11 official languages, and there's several other schools that aren't using English as much as the University of Cape Town is. It's a largely English-speaking school. Also, I talked to my sister-in-law, and she lived in South Africa for a while, and she confirmed that it's one of the best schools in Africa. It has a diverse student population, and she has many friends from graduated there. Also, she wanted me to note that there is a beach that's close by that has tropical weather penguins that live on it, which is cool because then the students can connect to some of the things that make the culture great, but still also live in the city. Now, the city isn't, it isn't a bunch of huts or anything like that. It's a modernized city. It's got electricity and water and internet and the things that the comforts that we're used to here in the States. It's just a normal modernized city, and it's cool because you can access nature and some of the cultural things that make Africa great, but you don't have to compromise and live out in a hut somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Also, another option that we could consider would be a transfer program with Purdue University. Franklin A&M is a small university, again, and we assume that it offers only the three primary engineering fields, which are mechanical, electrical, and civil. Purdue offers more specialized engineering degrees, like aeronautical and biomedical and agricultural, things that are tailored for specific industries. And we can collaborate with Purdue, so for the last few semesters, our upperclassmen desiring a more specialized degree could transfer to Purdue's main campus. Now, this way we can appeal to more students because we can get them in if they wanted to have a more specialized degree, but also they wanted a small school to attend to, small class sizes, things like that make Franklin A&M great. And we can do this, and we don't have to charge extra money to create an extra program. We can just kind of piggyback off of Purdue's programs. Also, it creates a win-win situation for Purdue and for Franklin A&M because they both get more students, and the students win because they get a small school experience. Now that we've discussed these three different strategies that are mid to long-term strategies to help out with financial stability, I'm going to hand it over to Rose for a closer look at the more immediate issue of publicity and fundraising.